This is Opposite Radio, because it rocks.
We've discussed that together, that our music needs a city. Yeah. I think a lot of the, as you said, the tension comes from there being a million people around you, you're alienated, there's trains going by, there's noise everywhere, it's just chaos, and you have to try and navigate that. But there's an excitement with that. There's also an energy, there's also a bit of a darkness that I think we get a release from by playing the angry music we do. And I think without, being able to meet each other and play music, once or twice a week, I think we'd go absolutely insane. Yeah. I think it's a necessary coping mechanism for us. So which one of you guys like to?
I mean, it's also because, city is kind of an abnormal place to live. It's unnatural, but I kind of like it because it's like a meta-human era. It's like, it's weird, but I kind of like it because it's also interesting.
Yeah.
But you need to put out some steam somehow to survive in this.
But you still never intended probably to move out of the city because of this tension. You also appreciate you did this dynamic.
I mean, I think the environment that's around us, it does inspire the music. I don't know, maybe if we lived somewhere that wasn't like London, I don't know, maybe the music would sound different. I don't know, but I definitely think it influences it 100%. Just.
So can we wait a bit here?
So like the darkness and the busyness and
the sun. If it was sunny like this all the time, we would play reggae.
Yeah,
that's true. It would be different, but it's not always like this. It's raining a lot in London also, I assume. It also
a lot of rain. Yeah. I think the weather. I think that's the good part about Britain. Most of Europe as well is that we have a couple of weeks of summer, and the rest of the time it's just grey and boring and cold. So you got to make music and make art. But it's a good way to have fun whilst you're alive. I think. Yeah.
Where did you meet actually? Where the three of you? I mean.
Well, Rory actually, we rehearsed in this industrial space at this warehouse, and I was practicing with another band at the time, and I walked by one time, it was around 10 p.m, and Rory grabbed me from one of the rooms and said, Max, do you want to come play some drums? And he was in there with Mike, they'd just met for the first time. And it was just complete serendipity, this coincidence that we were all there at the same time. We had one jam, and we were like, it's pretty cool.
And then, see you next week.
Yeah. That's how it started. How long ago was it then that you started as a band? That's first rehearsal and then
2 years, 2.5 years.
Yeah.
It's when Rory posted a very interesting advertisement online. Like, I need people for noisy band. And when I picked up, so it was his idea.
Yeah, I can't even remember the website. Yeah, well, I was just looking for a new band for many years, and then met Mike online
in one of the many bands dating apps.
I mean it's literally like going on.
That's the city stuff, city way of finding band members.
And I think we bonded over because it was just after we saw A Place of Very Strangers, I remember, and I was like, finally, there's a guy that likes A Place of Very Strangers and wants to start a band with me. And then we jammed on this day with Max, and then still here 2.5 years later.
But then it quite fast you put out then your first release then after you
1 year.
Yeah,
it's about a year. Yeah, we sort of rehearsed for almost a year before we played our first gig, and then
okay.
And then we did loads of demos, and
I think we've been very keen from the get-go to just hit the ground running. I mean, I know I played a number of bands before. I know Rory has as well, and Mike. I think with this, I think it's such a shame when you play music with people that you never actually get onto a stage and perform. And I was just desperate that we get this band, we make some music, and we get on a stage as soon as humanly possible. And I think we achieved that. Then we played many shows as we could. And then we met our producer, Darren, who records all of our music and recorded Walking in a Vacuum.
The video also or not?
The video we do ourselves.
Okay, cool. Yeah. But he did all the recordings of your music.
For It's Not Enough and So Bored You're Scott Rave. But he saw us playing at this venue in London called Jaguar Dreambags, just a tiny little cave. And it's just, when we're playing there, it's just so loud. It's like, and he saw us, just like, wow. And I was like, I need to record you guys. And so we became very good friends with him now. So yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and so we record everything in our practice room as well. So I mean, pretty much everything's kind of in-house with this band. We record ourselves in the practice room. Max makes the videos, we do demos ourselves.
Like the Walk in a Vacuum video was a really cool video. You do it yourself.
It was in Max's bedroom. We filmed it.
Yeah.
Everything was there. I mean, it looks like a studio just
Yeah,
because we
it
were
looks like a
just
studio. Yeah.
yeah, we were moving stuff like all the stuff from one side, filming that side,
Yeah.
and then moving them around to film that side. It's all in his bedroom.
How to create this claustrophobia in his bedroom then? Yeah.
What? Claustrophobia.
That's a bigger question for someone else maybe. But no, we just yeah. I mean, I had recently painted my walls white. I think as well I had in my head like as a kind of like trying to make it seem like an art gallery. Like when you go to a museum and it's just white walls everywhere.
Yeah.
But then it's like instead of art, it's like us being weird and dancing and like creepy stuff happening. So yeah. But yeah, very pleased and proud of that video.
But this Bored at the Squad Rave, your first track, your first single, was it? I assume Bored from experience then.
A little bit. I think it's this character of being when you're really frustrated and I think maybe you've been drinking too much and you're trying to find something, you're trying to feel something in the city. So you go out and you party, but you're there, you don't like anyone, like you don't like yourself. And I think it's born out of that feeling of just being like, like a squat rave should be crazy fun and exciting and like a party, but then you're there like, this fucking sucks. I think it's that feeling, which is such a negative vibe. And I don't think,
Nobody's really, well, let's say, enjoying themselves really. And
yeah, well, it's just kind of about, I don't know, like finding
Not raving.
purpose, almost, kind of questioning, like just questioning life, like these, like Max says, these things are supposed to be fun, but why are you having a bad time, it's about finding purpose. Well, at least for me, that's what I kind of see it as.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's not. I mean, the main character is not really raving. I think everyone else is raving, and he's like, "Oh, I cannot enjoy myself." And it's also a bit like squat rave is something alternative. You're supposed to, but in the end, if you're happy, you're still trying to do the same thing. You're just still trying to get drunk and get over it, like stop thinking. So, yeah, he's not having a good time. She, I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's the people around them raving, not him.
But it could be played at a rave, your music. Let's say more of a rave that we're open-minded to.
Yeah, I mean, I think we love electronic music.
Yeah.
We love like warehouse culture and DIY stuff. Like we love that. Like a squat rave is an amazing thing. Like, and I think the music you get there. Like I know I love going to so some friends like in London would take me to these like jungle parties where it's just like the craziest, like loudest, most insane, like just technical like electronic music. And when you see that stuff, I think that totally influences the sound palette of the band. Like really heavy drums, really fast, but still you want people to be dancing. And I think there's like, when something moves your hips, like that's the best. I think. I think it speaks for all of us. We want music that moves you, however way we do that. Then also we're very angry, I guess.
Yeah, we want people to really like feel the music. And when I say feel, it's like more in like terms of volume.
Yeah. Like heavy music is nice because there is the tension, but you also want it to be
To hit you.
yeah, to move you in a way. Like you still want to dance. So it's not just angry. Like make something with the anger. So you're angry, tension, just open up.
The sweet spot between marching and dancing. I think that was a very good description of your music. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've called it dance punk, noise dance punk.
And maybe it's also. Well, it
That's
is.
what we're
Yeah.
trying to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, please. That's it.
But your latest
Yeah.
one is more moving in that direction. Your latest track.
With It's Not Enough, the last one we released. Do you want to talk about Rave?
Yes, that was one of my songs. It's probably like kind of the darkest song maybe, one of the darkest songs. I mean, it's kind of dancey. I mean, it's more krautrock. That's what I call it.
Yeah, it's more. I think with that, that's more just a kid like from our like kind of experimentalist, jammy like noise rock roots. I think it's born out of playing in a practice room, and I think there's like a hypnotic sort of energy. I think like why we love krautrock, bands like Can, and a lot of amazing like bands like Gnod in London we absolutely love, and we're always trying to find what's a way we can create a groove.
Yeah.
It's repetitive, like tribal, I guess.
It's true.
It's kind of got that. Yeah, that kind of like repetitiveness. I mean, it's basically like kind of one guitar riff really throughout most of the song.
But then when we were playing it live, I could see like people really dancing on it. And I was like, yeah, maybe it's actually something different that I had in mind. And it's funny you're saying now that it's very dancey because I was like, I thought it's like krautrocky, moody, just psychedelic, endless
No,
loop.
I don't have that feeling now.
Yeah, wow.
That's a different feeling that you had in your rehearsal session or recording session then. Yeah.
Yeah,
But hey, that's music,
Thank you.
Everybody gets
Yeah,
a different feeling
sick.
of the same
Yeah, no, I mean,
thing. Yeah.
no, I mean, I think it's awesome to hear kind of how our songs are kind of interpreted.
Yeah.
I guess by someone else. Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. What's next then for you? I mean, touring and recording. What's coming up?
It's almost done. Getting there. We have a recording. We're finishing a recording. Well, we're
Cool.
finishing a recording soon. We were actually ready to put it out, but then we thought, no, let's make it. Let's play a bit more with it.
And when do you intend to put it out then?
I think hopefully very early next year we want to
Okay.
hit the gates running. We've got a great music video we just made.
Incredible.
It's a
Yeah.
song.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah, it's a special one. We've
Okay.
we commissioned a special person, Rory's life, to make us this giant tooth costume. That's all I say about it. But it's a song we've been playing live. We're playing our set tonight and tomorrow. It's I think it's a really fun track, and I think the production sounds great so far. So we're really excited.
Yeah.
Still self-produced. This one is gonna be in my bedroom.
And next time, is it your bedroom then?
We need to do one there. Yes, it's gonna be the next one.
Bedroom pop.
Yeah, and then what do we have coming up next year? And then
Playing Belgium.
Yeah, we're gonna play in Belgium with Shit and Shine, which will be really cool in February. And then I think we've kind of got maybe like enough songs for like an EP or an album now. We're talking about maybe putting out a 7-inch.
Oh, cool.
I think so. Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
We'd really like to do that. I think with the song coming out, if we found a guy who could hopefully turn it around quick enough, but I think it'd be great to get some physical media at the very least.
Yeah.
Some more merchandise stuff, maybe even like a tape or whatever. But I think a vinyl would be
Vinyl would be even more amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's but I think we're just trying to book more shows, book more gigs, and then we got loads of songs. I think we've been working on. We're writing new music all the time. Just want to keep pressing forward, I think, and keep cultivating the sound we have and make the live shows better. And so
Yeah.
But being here at Left of the Dial is the coolest shit ever. This is like a dream come true.
Yeah.
Playing a Supersonic earlier was mind blowing. So I think it's just so nice to be invited, and you can't wait to play. Like, all I've been thinking about is just can't wait to perform. So
I also wanted you to be here at the festival.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, because it's also one of my favorite festivals indeed. And you even have a T-shirt of a Dutch band, Rotterdam-based band.
Yes. They are.
Print.
It was the first band I think I saw when we were playing Supersonic Festival.
Supersonic, yeah, they were also there, correct.
Yes.
In the same basement as you.
In the same basement as us, and we saw them after us. I was like,
Yeah.
they were
Yeah.
sick, and they were such cool guys as well, and such nice guys. I immediately got the T-shirts, and I thought, maybe now someone can see them because they are local. They're sick. Go check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that basement, by the way, was a fit for your music.
Absolutely
Yeah,
the best
yeah,
place
yeah,
we've
yeah,
ever played.
yeah.
I mean, maybe it was the best show we have done at the time.
I like it.
It was a good show.
I was there, so it was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd were just it's like absolutely loving it. Everyone was going nuts. Yeah, it was amazing.
Can I stop with this music or not?
Yeah, this is good though. This is our new single. So board at your bells. I don't know.
This is a very modern church. It looks like a very modern church.
Yeah.
This is the pencil. potlood in Dutch. This is the library. And if you then see here, that's the Markt Hall. The one that that's a more tourist magnet nowadays.
And such a huge plaza in between.
And if you walk a bit to the left after the pencil, then you see the cubic houses where Rory then stayed.
Yeah, I feel like I've been here before.
Yeah.
Is there a Pizza Hut here, or was there a Pizza Hut?
You stayed in one of those cubic houses.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's where we stayed before.
Yeah.
And it was a hostel.
Correct.
One of them's a hostel.
Most are nowadays because, let's say, in the past, people actually think some people still live there, but nowadays it's more used for Airbnb or.
Really? They're really cool. Yeah, really.
I never stayed in it because from here, but it seems to be funny. I don't know how it looks inside. No.
It's nice inside.
Did you went inside?
Yeah, I mean it's cozy.
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah, I mean, but it kind of feels like, you know, kind of houses that have like a kind of attic kind of room where it's like that.
Yeah.
It's like that inside, cozy. I'm going to quickly run and take a photo of these cubic houses. Take the mic over to Max.
Okay. You're a bit of a tourist now, eh?
Yeah, he was saying how happy he is. Now we started like playing. I mean, we just started playing outside London. About how we get to see places again. You know,
There's a lot of bands, a lot of small venues. I don't know. I guess it's different when you come to play to the festival, something like Left of the Dial or Supersonic Festival. I suppose there's a heightened level of organisation and looking after people. Whereas if you're just playing a one-off gig like we do frequently in London, you know, I guess there's only so much money to give to bands or whatever. Like, unfortunately, it's just the way it is that, you know, I wish, you know, everyone could get paid, you know, many hundreds of euros for every gig, but that's not the way the world works, you know, and there's lots of bands out there trying to do the same thing, so it's a compromise, really, you know, and you think maybe the government should, or there should be something in place to support the arts a bit more, but I'm not sure the answer is to that, really. I know we talked to Pierre, who runs a venue called Paper Dress Vintage, has some big things
That's a venue I'm familiar with, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great venue. I know we talked to people there. I think there's definitely a feeling that there should be better organisation maybe between the different venue owners and different promoters so that everyone supports each other a bit to make sure that everyone can get paid and make a living out of it. You know, you look at somewhere like Canada, like where you can essentially get paid by the government to make art if you're considered, you know, worthy and you pass all the rights.
Sweden, France.
It's so important, right? For like what makes a city amazing is the art, it's the culture. Like
exactly.
The reason you want to live in these cool places is because there's great bands playing, there's great art, there's great, you know, all that. So the more expensive it gets, you know, it's like it's talked about a lot, like gentrification and all the problems with like people coming in and making places too expensive. But it's, you know, there's a lot of truth to it. I think, you know, like the government has a lot of things to worry about, a lot of things to deal with, but it is important to put a bit of money into keeping these institutions alive, or at least so that a small venue doesn't have to shut or get kicked out to build something else. Like at the bare minimum, you know, like you shouldn't be shutting down places. At least keep what you have if you can, you know. But it's complicated. There's a lot of factors.
Yeah, you know, and it's like kind of without these kind of venues and stuff, you know, like the next generation of bands, you know, they're not going to come up and rise, you know, if the government doesn't want to support like music and arts and, you know, keeping it alive. You know, I mean, because it's expensive to be in a band.
Yeah, and I guess sorry, go on.
Oh, no, go on.
I mean, you will end up. For example, if you're not getting paid and you need to survive, you might even get to, you know, this might even get to alternate your music. You might go, I need to go more pop to survive, which that would be shit.
No way.
That's the quote of today.
Yeah.
Pop to survive.
Pay the bands, or otherwise they will go pop.
That's an important message for the kids. They need to know this.
All right. Hey, I think it was a nice tour.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the interview.
Thank you for having us. Yeah, it's beautiful here.